I have a very special treat for you today. We are going to be interviewing...
Hello, I'm Sharon. I'm Jordan's mum.
Hello, mother.
Hello.
Yeah. What you doing?
I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
Oh.
Today it is Sunday, so we have West Indian Sunday dinner, but with my child being vegetarian, harder than ever.
Yeah.
One child vegetarian, the other one doesn't eat dairy. How to make your mum's life hard.
So I was just wondering if I could steal you for a few minutes,
Of course.
ask you a few questions.
Of course.
Yeah.
On the way.
Sweet. But you can finish cooking my dinner first, because that looks yummy.
Come hither. Yeah. How you doing, Mum?
Hey, I'm all good. I'm all good. Hi, everybody out there.
So I've just prized her away from cooking and we're going to ask you a few questions. I'm sure quite a lot of people would like to know your opinion
Okay.
on, you know, your views and your feelings about having a transgender son. So, yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay. When Jordan came out as transgender, it was actually no great surprise, other than I actually thought that he was gay. I actually knew from him being about 2 years old when he really objected to be dressed in dresses and skirts or anything remotely feminine. I actually really didn't have any worries. I accept people for being people, and it was only really like being the mother of anybody. People are just people, and that's absolutely fine. Our family have been amazingly supportive, including my elderly parents actually, which is really surprising. Jordan is just Jordan to us, and Jordan is an amazing human being and a kind soul, well brought up. All credit to me. Actually, it was Brittany, Jordan's sister, that outed him. We were out for a curry one day, and I'd been finding all these locks of hair in the house. Jordan actually used to have very long waist-length curly hair. And I was finding all these locks of hair in the house, and I thought that Brittany had been cutting her hair. And during this Indian meal, Brittany just whipped his hat off to reveal that he had shaved his waist-length hair to his scalp. No, I don't feel any differently at all. My children are my children, and I adore the pair of them the same. I like my children as people, not just as my children, and I wouldn't swap either of them for the world. I always knew my child was different, but in a very, very different way. From being about 2, just by the behaviour that he exhibited, the fact that he liked girls, the fact that he liked football. It wasn't until sort of his late teens when he was exposed by his sister and then confessed that he was actually transgender, that he felt he was born into the wrong body. And I just want to tell everybody out there, you know what? If you're different, it's okay. Your parents actually probably know. Sometimes they don't know exactly what it is, but they'll always know something. So talk to your parents. They probably get it more than you think. It's by pure luck that he didn't have to change his name. Very, very lucky for him, and I'm actually quite glad that he chooses to keep the name that he was given. No, I didn't know. My advice to parents out there who struggle to understand who your children are, what they are, it really doesn't matter. Labels don't matter. They're your children. They're people. Love them no matter what. Love them with all your heart. They're precious. My children are the most precious people in the universe to me. Love them no matter what. The one thing I would say to any member of a family who has a transgender relative, friend, child, is that this group of people struggle internally every day with an internal battle that sometimes manifests itself in ways that you'll never understand. Never stop listening, always leave the door open, always allow them to be able to speak freely, to try and get them. I know it's hard sometimes, but the suicide rate in this group of young people is very, very high. And I thank God every day that my son felt able to speak to me and the rest of our family about who he is and who he feels he is, and allow them to live as they want to be. Far better to support your living son than to bury your dead daughter. I felt devastated that my son couldn't tell me who his true self was, even though I suspected. And I need to tell you guys out there, just be who you are. Give us the opportunity to be the parents that we should be. Having a transgender son is no different from having a cisgender son, basically, or a cisgender daughter. People are people. Doesn't matter what gender they are. Doesn't matter what box you try to put them in. People are people. And they're all good. I'm particularly happy that my kids are all good.
Neat. I took my mom and my sister to America with me for when I went to go get my surgery with Dr. Garamoni. Now, how was the trip for you?
The trip actually was quite cathartic, but it would never occur to me to not come with you on that trip.
Oh yeah.
And not come with you with your sister, particularly as you consider that I'm the best nurse in the world. So, you know, it just never would occur to me to not support you, not to be with you. And, you know, I was really, really amazed at the other really supportive parents. We met some really amazing people there, didn't we? Who we are proud to still say are our friends these days. And hi there, guys.
Shout out to Logan, Kelly, Jenny, Grayson, Jay, AJ, Harley of course, and Bonnie and
Leland. Thank you for everything that you did for us. You made our experience so much easier.
For your information, guys, we stayed at the New Beginnings Retreat run by Leland and Bonnie, and it's the same cost as one of Garamoni's corporate hotel recommendations, but this is specifically a place for you to recover from your surgery. It's very, very good. All food's included as well, and transport.
And a very, very supportive recovery, because Leland is also an ex-nurse. And Leland really gets it. You know, he's been through these things himself and is very incredibly supportive. So he knows all the pitfalls that can happen after the surgery. Incredibly, incredibly supportive. You need to go there.
Everything's in place, you know, you've got your recliner chairs. You've
For you to sleep in, because you have to sleep upright.
Yeah, very uncomfortable.
And then towards the back end of it, you know, we had a couple of days where we were able to actually go out and try and enjoy Miami a little bit more, weren't we? So that was really nice. It was very good for us.
I must say, it was our first time in the States as well. I must say that you were absolutely fantastic. You made us feel so welcome.
Absolutely.
Made a big fuss of our accents.
Absolutely.
As well.
We were so English, weren't we?
Very,
So English.
Fantastic facility, fantastic experience.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Mum.
Okay.
Can you go make my dinner now? Thank you. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. If you have any comments, any questions, particularly for my mom, then please feel free to leave them at the bottom. Otherwise, peace.